Suge Knight slams Dr. Dre. As a lot of you guys know, Chris Brown made it public that Ruffles was a part of the sponsorship that made it where he could not play in the Celebrity All-Star game this year, as it seems like it has something to do with previously him and Rihanna, etc. They didn't want anything to do with it. You guys can see people like Suge Knight slams Dr. Dre. As he say, Dr. Dre is one of the most abusive men, and the Grammys even named an award after him, giving him his flowers. But people like Chris Brown, they're still holding to the fire for something that seems like it was done a long time ago. I'm not very much sure if they've seen something that happened after Rihanna that made them pull out. But either way, Chris Brown let it be known that as pertaining to him and the celebrity basketball, even though he played in one previously, they didn't allow him to play in it this year, and it seemed like it had something to do with Rihanna. And you guys can see Suge Knight said Dr. Dre is the most abusive. We're going to unpack it all right here. If you guys new to the channel, please subscribe right now. Everybody go down right now and hit that like button. Help out with my content right here. I would truly appreciate if you guys can hit that like button. And we're going to unpack everything as it pertains to some of the women and what they had to say about Dr. Dre, amongst the things that Suge Knight had to say as well. As you guys know, the Grammys did put an award out there in the name of Dr. Dre, even though he had some allegations previously as well. We're going to dive into it.
You can have a man that part of that secret society, they're going to give him an award, the Impact Award. The motherfucker that beat up more than anybody. This man will get an award for beating up women. Chris Brown is stripped from his crown. And not saying it was right by him and Rihanna got into it and they had a fight or he beat her up. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this. He had a fight with one woman or he beat up one woman. They're still casting stones at him. They don't give him his cigar. They don't let him come perform. They don't let him pretty much win awards. But you can have an Impact Award with Andre.
Now, people like Dr. Dre has had some things on his name for a very long time now, especially as it's pertaining different ladies that's talking about they've been abused and different things like that by Dr. Dre. And you guys can see Suge Knight been around Dr. Dre for a while, know a lot of different things that maybe some people don't know. He may know some things a little bit more deeper in detail. That's why you guys can see him coming at somebody like Dr. Dre. Now, you guys can see right here, a lady by the name of D. Barnes has some things to say after, Dr. Dre, pretty much, was nominated, or his name was, attached to the Grammy, etc. D. Barnes on Dr. Dre being honored at Grammys. They named this award after an abuser. Now, you guys can see right here, this is a journalist right here to say, journalist D. Brown has criticized the Recording Academy for honoring Dr. Dre at this year's Grammy Award after alleging he assaulted her in 1991. In an extensive interview with Rolling Stone, Barnes addressed the Recording Academy decision to give Dr. Dre the Global Impact Award, as Barnes revealed not long after the alleged incident happened, and reiterated numerous times about how many times he put his hands on her, etc. Now, you guys can see Dr. Dre assaulted her at a recording release party, at least this is according to her, in Hollywood in January 1991 after she hosted an episode of Pump It Up that focused on the tension between Dr. Dre's group NWA and Ice Cube, who left the group in 1989. Everybody wants to be separate in the art form from the artist, etc., or separate the art from the artist, and sometimes that's just not possible. Most people without knowledge of Dr. Dre history are going to say, oh, he must deserve that. He must, be such a great person, etc., if they're going to name an award after him. But they named this award after an abuser, she told the magazine. It wasn't just a 1 or 2 time thing. This right here was an ongoing situation, and at the end of the day, she felt as though it's something that should have been addressed a long time ago as it pertains to somebody like Dr. Dre. But as it sits right now, nothing really came forward, or nobody really held him to the fire in this regard. And you guys remember people like Michelle, etc. These are different people that had different things to say about Dr. Dre. She said he was even more abusive than a Suge Knight per se. Now, you guys can see again in Barnes' description right here, it said in her description of the encounter with Dr. Dre in 1991, Barnes said that he dragged her by her hair and smashed her face into the wall. He allegedly kicked her while she was on the ground and stomped on her fingers. In a statement that she shared in New York Times in 2015, Dre apologized but did not directly name Barnes. Now, again, again, that's something right there that you guys can pretty much dissect or digest on your own type of time. Again, I want to give you guys what Dr. Dre had to, no, not Dr. Dre, I'm sorry, what Suge Knight had to say about Dr. Dre. As pertaining, you guys see Chris Brown has still been held to the fire, and the Grammys have just now, did an award with Dr. Dre name attached to it, and you guys can see at the end of the day, it's a lot of women that have a lot of different stories about a Dr. Dre. It's kind of odd that he became a billionaire, but you didn't see him get held to the fire like the R. Kellys, the P. Diddy's, etc., because his name been lingering with some dark things, as well as even guys like Jay-Z, with Foxy Brown, etc., her being underage. Just different things you're seeing where some people get held to the fire, but other people don't. And in this regard, it seemed like Dr. Dre having at the moment, I'm not saying any of this is true, this are just allegations, but at the end of the day, you guys can see people that was close to Dr. Dre at one point, like Suge Knight, spoke on these things when it was pertaining Chris Brown. Everybody go down right now and hit the like button if y'all like content like this. I would truly appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Again, if you guys like Instagram, etc., and you want to catch up with me over there, my Instagram again is at Gravity Takeout. Again, y'all hit that like button for me right now. Subscribe. Get down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna read what you gotta say in the comment section below. Again, protect your daughters and understand this is a wicked world, and when men have money and power, sometimes women accept things that they maybe shouldn't.